It's time for our weekly video of Car Jump Arena. We're going to start it off with the Battlehawk Bastion. This thing is pretty fast. Hopefully it gets us around 300, I'm assuming, but only time will tell. We're going to be leaving the ramp at 204 miles an hour. Oh yeah, oh god, we way overshot 300. 550, holy crap. I was not expecting a ripper at the start of the video. It is actually pretty destroyed though. It took every bit of that 550 in damage. Next up is a 390 GT Bolide. This thing's pretty quick. I don't think it's quite as fast as the top speed version, but being that it has such a big wing on there, we should get a fair bit of distance. I want to take a guess this is also going to make it over 300. Oh, yes, that wing is in action. We made it to 430, almost on the dot. And now we're going to end up just past the sand, it looks like. Just barely touching the pool. So that puts it in the number 2 spot. Next up we have the 844 police version of the ETK 800 series. Let's see how this thing fares. You know, it's pretty quiet for a sports car, but it is set up to be a police vehicle, so I guess that makes sense. We're leaving the ramp at 179, it looks like. Wow, even for a slower vehicle, this thing's still going over 300, hitting 330. That is wild. We are being sent into a spiral. Beautiful. Doing cartwheels down the ramp. Can we make the pool? Not quite. Well, actually we did. I take that back. I'm going to say that probably puts it in the number 2 tie list. Actually, if you look at it, I think it did pass it just a hair. Next up, we have the Orochi SPR4 Track Edition. Oh, that's an interesting sound. I forgot this thing sounded like that. Interesting. Pretty neat looking car, though. I would definitely love to own one of these in real life. And we're leaving at 199 off of the ramp. Overshooting 400. We're actually landing on 475, I want to say. Beautiful. Can we actually make it? It looks like we're going to be stopping before the pool this time. But that's okay. Look at it. It looks so excited to see me. Next up, we have the V8 Sport Grand Marshal. I'm assuming this thing's going to make it far, but it is kind of built like a brick. So, maybe not. But I'm hoping this V8 gives us the power we need to overshoot, I would guess, 300 again. So far, all these vehicles have been making it past that, so it's probably going to make around 400. We only left the ramp at 182, though. However, we will make it to at least 440, it looks like. Beautiful. And it did stay straight, so it should make it right into the pool. Nope, over the pool. Was not expecting that. I tried to steer it in, I promise. So that puts this in the number 1 spot, but let me down in the comments if this really deserves it, considering it overshot the side of the pool. Next, we have the Street Tune Miramar. This thing also sounds pretty cool. That turbo blow off. I think that's what it is, the blow off. It sounds pretty interesting. It's got that little whistle to it, the little sneeze there. Looks like we're going to be topping out about 150 though, sadly. Leaving the ramp at 151. Very short distance at 125, I think. Either it doesn't have enough power or it's just too heavy. The center of mass was just maybe too heavy or something. I don't know. But that was a terrible run for this car. But I believe they'll be putting it in the 3rd place tie next to the SPR4. Next up we have the BX series. This is the GTZ Turbo edition. Oh, that just sounds good right there. Got a little raspiness to it, but it's just faint enough. Get that little engine noise you like. Leaving the ramp at 170, I believe. Oh man, that's actually a pretty good number right there. 405. Dang, I was not expecting that out of this little car. And we might even skip the pool, actually. Come on. Yes! Oh, no, we just hit it. Well, that's going to put this car in the number 2 space. Here we have the Sunburst Track Attack. Oh, that kind of sounds odd. It's almost hurting my ears. The faster we get, however, it does sound better. Oh, not a very fast car, though. I was expecting a higher top speed. I believe they're about 161 with a short number of 130, I think it was. Didn't get to hit the slow-mo as good as I wanted. But that does mean we get a safe landing, which we have the possibility of skipping the pool. Ooh, come on. Yes, it actually did it. Well, that earns the top range of 2nd place. Look at how it landed. I think the tires in the rear are actually touching the water. The exhaust is for sure dipping into it. Next up, we have the Pessima Drag, and this is the sequential model. Ooh, man. That's a very shortly geared front-wheel drive car, if I do say so myself. With a decent top speed, though. 180, and I think we're going to be leaving the ramp around 178, it looks like. Oh, we actually cleared 300. We got, looks like 335, I'm going to call that. So far, so good. We did destroy the front end, though. Well, I was going to ask if we could actually skip the pool, but we can't even barely make it to the pool. So that's going to put it in the 3rd place category. Beautiful little car, though, besides the damage. That's just crazy, though. Having big, meaty front-wheel drive tires like that is just a ungodly sight. Next, we have the Barstow Track Sport. I don't think the top speed on this is very high, but we'll see here in just a second. When it gets, it's around 170 as well. Yes, I was correct. Leaving the ramp at 174. Can we clear 300? Yes, we can. Even 400 almost. Hitting the 370 mark, it looks like. Beautiful. Now, we might actually stand a chance skipping the pool here. We are flattened out like a pancake. Come on. Ooh, yes. No, not quite. So that'll be putting it in the mid-range of the 2nd place tier category. The dual exhaust is just laying on the floor. Look at that. Here we have the Mr. Turbo Covet. Pretty neat little car. It does have a pretty neat variant of itself, considering it's got all these retro-looking fenders and whatnot. Pretty neat. We'll leave the ramp at 171. Can we hit the 300 mark? Yes, sir. At 320, it looks like we just landed down. Oh, I can't quite control the thing, sadly. What is that? A piece of us just made it further than we did. So that is going to put it in the 3rd place category as well. Little beat up thing. Bumper's just flopping away. And last but not least, we have the Windover Rally Edition. Now this is an interesting car. They basically took what you would get as a grocery getter from, I don't know, the 90s or so, and just threw a cage in it and called it a day. Leaving the ramp at 171. Holy crap, this thing is actually a go-getter. Ooh, 530. That's insane. I did not expect that out of this little car. Beautiful. Oh, no, we didn't actually hit the pool. Well, you're going to have to drop it down in the comments again. Does this count or not? Because I don't know. It didn't hit the pool. This is going to put it in the #1 place category list, but I believe the other car was the actual winner. Looks like our winner was the V8 Grand Marshal Sport. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, go ahead and leave a like. And if you do so choose, subscribe, or take a look at my channel and see what other videos I have to offer. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Goodbye. I'm actually wondering, can we fly off the side of the ramp? Is that possible? Ooh, we just hit the sign. Well, I guess it kind of is possible, but it's kind of hard to do.